Welcome to our Mathcast on multiplying and dividing rational numbers basic problems. Our goal is to help you better understand the concepts at hand when you need it and at your own pace. We hope you enjoy this Mathcast on multiplying and dividing rational numbers. Let's solve this problem. As you know from our last Mathcast, an odd number of negatives in a multiplication problem means the product will also be negative, so let's draw a box for the answer with a negative in it. Now we don't have to worry about whether it's a negative or positive. Let's set this problem up so it's easy to do. Put the 5.28 on top and the 7 on the bottom. Multiply 7 by 8, which equals 56. Carry the 5 and do 2 times 7, which equals 14. But add 5, so you get 19. Carry the 1. Next you do 7 times 5, which equals 35, but you add the 1 and you get 36. Then you place the decimal 2 spots from the right for 2 decimal places and you have your answer, negative 36.96. Now let's do this problem. 3/5 times negative 1/3. First you want to multiply the numerator by the numerator, 3/5 times negative 1, and you get negative 3. And in the denominators, 5 times 3 equals 15. Now you have your part of your answer, negative 3/15. Next you have to simplify it by dividing the negative 3 by 3, and you get 1, and the 15 by 3, and you get 5. Now that's your simplified answer because it can't be simplified further. Now let's solve some division problems. 4 divided by 0.7. Okay, let's set it up so it's easy to do. Put the 4 on the side because that's the dividend, and the 0.7 on the outside because that's the divisor. Now let's do some division problems. 4 divided by 0.7. Let's set this problem up so it's easy to do. With the 4 on the inside because that's the dividend, and the 0.8 on the outside.
Jeez, stop it!
What?
Are you recording?
Let's set this problem up so it's easy to do. With the 4 on the inside because that's the dividend, and the 0.7 on the outside because that's the divisor. You need to make sure there aren't decimals on the outside, so you move the decimal point over 1 in the divisor, points in the dividend, 4, to get 40 divided by 7. 8 goes into 45 times, so 5 would be your answer because there's no remainder. What?
There's no 8. Oh, wait, let's make it 8. Crap. I guess that's easier.
No, don't restart. No. Let's set this problem up so it's easy to do. With the 4 on the inside because that's the dividend, and the 0.8 on the outside because that's the divisor. You need to make sure there aren't decimals on the outside, so you move over 1 place in the divisor, 0.8, and in the dividend, 4, to get 40 divided by 8. Next you do 8. Next you figure out how many times 8 goes into 40, and it goes into 45 times because there's no remainder. Now let's do negative 7 over 9 divided by negative 6. Because there's an even number of negatives, the quotient will be positive. First, you have to make negative 6 an improper fraction by placing it above 1. Then, you flip negative 6 over 1 to its reciprocal, negative 1 over 6, and change it to multiplication. Negative 7 times negative 1 equals 7, and 9 times 6 equals 54. So, the quotient is 7 over 54, and that can't be simplified. Next, we'll do a story problem. One man has $40. He buys 10 donuts that cost $3.98 each. How much money does he have left? First, we have to find the total cost. To do that, you multiply the amount of donuts, 10, by the cost, $3.98. 8 times 0 equals 0, and 8 times 1 equals 8. 9 times 0 equals 9, and 9 times 1 equals 9. Or wait, shoot. Okay. 3 times 0 equals 0, and 3 times 1 equals 3. Next, you put the decimal point 2 from the right for 2 decimal places. And then you have your cost, $39.80. Next, you need to find out what he has left after he pays for it. To do that, you'd subtract the cost of the donuts from what he has. 0 minus 0 equals 0. Then, since you can't do 0 minus 8, you have to cross out the 4 and put a 3 above it. Then cross out the next 0, put a 10 above it, and cross out that 10 and replace it with a 9. Next, you would do 9 minus 9, which equals 0, and then you would do 3 minus 3, which equals 0 also. Then you place the decimal point directly below, and you get your answer, 20 cents. And that's the amount of money that he has left. Thank you for listening to this Mathcast. Please feel free to listen and learn from other Mathcasts on the channel.